Today we are going to see a game played by the world number one. Sai Krishna, learn to focus here in the class instead of other things. Magnus Carlsen versus Hari Krishna, an Indian player, India number 7 or 8 probably. Magnus is still the world number one. Yeah, this was played a long while back.
2021.
So the opening was a Ponziani. The opening of our month. E4, E5. Rajveer, what's the next move for Ponziani? Knight F3, Knight C6, and then yes. And we play Pawn C3 to play Pawn D4. And here black has two good options. Rayansh, what are the two good options for black after this position?
Sir,
I'm asking you, Rayansh.
Sir, black can play its pawn to d5.
D5 is one option. And other than that, one more option? Let's ask Shaurya.
They can.
Sir. Let's ask Sai Krishna. Very nice. Three people who we discussed this so many times in the last 1 week. Let me ask Praneeth.
Sir, knight to f6.
Yeah, knight f6 and d5. Knight f is the most common move. So we cannot forget that. d5 is the second most common move. So in the game, Hari Krishna played knight to
What's
f6.
the third most common move?
Third most common move, I don't know.
Bishop's a
Pawn d6. That's the third most common move. Bishop is a bad move. That who will play? That's a bad move. Nobody should play that. So knight to f6 was played by Hari Krishna. Magnus plays. What should he play?
Sir,
Yeah, of course. You played c3 to play d4. Now
The free
d4.
pawn.
And here Hari Krishna played a not so common move. He played d5. Taking my. Okay.
So is that a gambit?
It's not exactly a bit. I mean, can pawn takes, queen take. Okay, if this pawn is taken, then he'll take here. So not exactly a gambit. It's a decent move, right? d5 is also possible when you play as black. So here Magnus played. Yes, Shaurya.
If you do not move that pawn to d5, the knight can take the free pawn.
That is why you should pay attention in class. You came last Thursday, right? We discussed this exact thing. If knight takes pawn, it's not a free pawn. White will push the pawn and white will take this pawn. Or white can take it directly also. So there's no free pawn with knight takes pawn. This pawn is also hanging. So that's not the case. If black takes this pawn, please don't make noise. If black takes this pawn, then don't take back. You push, otherwise he'll take your pawn for free. So if black takes this, you push and then you take back. So those are the two main things to learn in this opening. Anyway, going forward, d5 by Hari Krishna. Magnus plays bishop to b5. You remember d5 as the other main move, right? Instead of knight f6.
Yes,
So same idea. There's a pin now. If black had played d5 earlier, either queen out or bishop out are good moves. So same thing Magnus is doing. He pins the knight. Now there's a threat. White is making a small threat here. Let's ask Ved. Ved? If you don't have the answer, then why do you raise hands? Yes, Ashvik.
Sir, knight takes only.
Yeah, knight takes pawn is a threat. The bishop has just come here and pinning the knight, right? So knight takes pawn is a threat. So Hari Krishna takes on d4. Magnus pushes the pawn, attacking the knight. The knight has to move. It moves to e4, and now Magnus can take back the pawn. And now let me ask Rajveer. What is white's threat, Rajveer?
Sir, today I won't be wearing leather.
Shaurya, can you sit without moving left and right? Let him see properly. Did you decide you move, Shaurya? You decided the answer? Okay. Yes, Rajveer?
Knight takes next.
Yeah, this is a threat because knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, wins a rook, wins an exchange. So let me ask Ayun, what should black do here?
I'd say black should play bishop to d7.
You can sit here or here. Yeah, bishop d7 was played by Hari Krishna, stopping the careful with the backs.
Not pin. Not
Yeah,
queen,
removing the
not
pin.
queen d7.
And, and now Magnus took on c6. Hari Krishna took back. And now Magnus should play. What should Magnus do?
So
What should you do? Huh?
Sir, queen to a4.
Queen to a4. Going into a pin. That's what you.
No, sir.
Queen to a4 is going into the bishop's mouth. So you're asking for trouble with that. You're threatening knight takes pawn, yeah, but if you take that pawn,
Sir, castle.
yeah, castle.
Peacefully guess.
Don't look for like great moves in every position, guys. You have to castle. You have to get your king to safety. Even if you're Magnus Carlsen, you still have to castle your king. You can't create magic without doing basic things.
Sir, kind of asked you the board. I'm not used to this.
Huh?
I never ever castled, sir. I never got an opportunity to castle. Sir.
Uh-huh. Because somebody had tied your hands and you couldn't move the king or the rook.
No, sir.
Oh.
Position changes.
So before it changes, you can castle. Like, it doesn't have to.
No, like there was.
There was no time to castle.
Yeah, I can say that.
Fine. We'll check the moves. You written the
Check
moves.
the
Now
footage.
let's find out. Okay. So bishop to e7. How many of you analyze your games after going home? The games you play in class.
So I don't know how to.
Just put the moves on chess.com na.
Or need chess.
How do you learn? If you want to learn something, try doing it now.
I don't know.
You cannot simply sit and say I don't know. Have you tried doing it on chess.com?
Sir, not after going home on Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, anytime. If you want to do something, Shavri, you have to start, make the first step. Open chess.com.
I opened.
You opened when?
Yesterday.
And were you thinking I should analyze my game?
Sir, I do not know how to.
Did you think I want to analyze my game? And you wanted to analyze your game and you opened chess.com? You don't lie about it. If you want to do something, you have to make the first step. There are so many ways to find out the right step. First, you should have the mind and heart to do it. So if you want to find out something, Google it now. Simple thing. Google, ask Google. So don't give excuses, that won't work. If you are not like in LKG to not know how to analyze a game. You start doing things yourself if you want to do something. Yes.
I don't analyze, I just play in the board, sir.
That's good, but computer will tell you like whether the move is good, which one was a mistake, and all that. So analyzing with computer is good. Anyway, coming.
Mostly when I just play, so it does not tell me when I try to analyze something.
Huh?
When I try to analyze something, it doesn't tell if it's a good move.
You have to check the moves are there on the top.
I didn't say
You
this.
cannot just look at the chessboard. After you go to, if you 1 second, if you have switched on the computer analysis on the top, you will see the moves. So you have to.
Move, sir, but I cannot see if it's a good move.
It is telling now minus something or plus something. The number is there, no?
It's
You know what is a computer evaluation, no? You played guess. Can you not speak when somebody is speaking? What is the point then? Like if somebody is speaking and you're speaking, who should you listen to? So at least wait till I finish. So you played guess the eval competition in class, haven't you? So you know what is computer evaluation. So now the only thing left is to look. You have to look and understand. It's not just a chessboard. There are other things on the right side and left side. So you have to look at the chessboard and outside. Now, here Magnus Carlsen castled, and let's see what Black did after this. He
Pawn
played
to c5.
pawn to c5. He played bishop e7 actually. Just now he played bishop e7, and now bishop e3. There's still pieces to come out for white. Black also needs to castle. Hare Krishna castles.
Peaceful game going on.
And now knight comes out. Yeah, white has got a pawn in the center that is controlling some good squares, but black has got more control of the center on this side. 2
So
pawns.
whose position would you prefer?
I would prefer right now black's position actually. Bishop pair, more center control. I would like black here, but okay. Knight d2 and now knight to c5. Engine actually says 0.7 here. Like white is slightly better, but that's normal for the opening. Knight c5. Before knight c5 it was 0.1, so it was completely equal. So knight c5 is not something the engine likes. Instead of knight c5, the engine wants you to play knight takes knight, queen takes back, and that's completely equal, says the engine. He went back, did Hare Krishna, and now Magnus kicks that knight. Hare Krishna went there to come to d3. Looks like a good square. Magnus is saying, be my guest. If you want, you can come there. No problem. The knight didn't go there because queen c2 attacks it or queen e2, and you can't defend it. So knight gets trapped. So knight went back to b7, and now you can see why white is better. White plays f4. So now 2 pawns. This is always a start of an attack. The pawns are starting forward. If you get f5, f6, then position is great. You have a kingside attack. Yes,
Sir,
Cyprus.
if Magnus Carlsen
castled on queen side, it would be just all the pawns on for the
Then he can push
opposite
G, H, everything up.
Sir.
Here he has to be a little careful because his king
side.
resides
One
there.
move for white.
It is black's turn right now. So white has just pushed F4, right? So if it is white's turn, white will of course play F5. That's what he wants. Hari Krishna plays A5. Now what is your move?
I was telling queen to h4.
Yeah, queen H5. That's of course good. Activating the queen because you need everything to come there. But it still takes times to create something there.
So it is F5.
Yeah, he plays F5. He ignores this small pawn push there. Hari Krishna takes on B4. Position is still slightly better for white. 0.9 is the evaluation. Pawn takes back. He opened up his rook. It's a sacrifice. Hari Krishna is getting a free pawn now. What can black do? Vihan?
Black will just take it back.
Yeah. So it's a free pawn for black. But isn't there rook B1?
Yes.
What happens if rook B1 plays?
So rook b1 again, you get both of them get.
That's why. So it'll be a pin or slash skewer. So how do you save your bishop?
Bishop to d2. Bishop takes.
Yeah, you just take the knight. So there is no problem. It is an extra pawn, and Hari Krishna keeps the pawn.
Plus,
Hmm.
plus we'll get another free bishop.
Free bishop? Where?
Sir, the rook to b1, we take the knight.
Bishop takes back, queen takes back, let's say. And then knight will move somewhere safe. So piece will move, that's all. Anyway, so here after f4, a5, the pawn sacrifice happened. And now Magnus plays. Can anyone find out what he played?
b1.
B1? No, B1 then bishop takes
Rook
knight.
E1.
You're a pawn down.
Rook b1.
Rook B1 is okay, but
this
there's
is
a,
the position.
this is the position. Black has just taken on B4.
So then d to b1.
Rook to B1, bishop takes knight.
Queen
Just an exchange. Queen B3. Same thing, bishop takes
pawn
knight.
f6.
So what is the queen doing here then? Yes, pawn. Yeah, good. See,
f6, f6.
Hmm?
No, sir.
F6 you're saying. Okay. See, you played E5, F4, F5, and then why are we suddenly playing this side with queen or rook? You are playing on this side, na? So suddenly if you change your attention to this side, then you won't be doing anything there. You'll be doing half of things here. Then you'll be doing nothing useful. So when you focus on one side, you should focus there on the play. And here there is lot of things to consider. You have F6 to consider. You can activate your queen. You can lift your rook up. You can bring the knight back to F3. So many things are there. So why are we going this side? You are a pawn down. We sacrificed a pawn for the attack. So Magnus is a pawn down. So he didn't give up the pawn just to play rook b1 and be a pawn down. No. He plays queen to g4,
Sir,
making f6 even more powerful. Yes, Ashwin?
now f6 will be better, right?
Better for white, you are saying?
Sir,
Yeah.
Sir, instead of playing queen, you immediately playing f6 will be better, right?
Yeah, f6 is engine's best move. 1.7. Computer says f6 is the best move in the
So
position.
queen,
No, queen was here. How can white play both?
but then sir, if you move the bishop
What
back,
bishop?
then they're adding another defender. Bishop is at
Which bishop?
the bishop on
White bishop.
White bishop on d7. What happened?
So sir, if you play f6,
Why are we playing f6 now? It makes f6 stronger when it happens. Doesn't mean you have to play it next move itself.
okay.
You just activated the queen before playing f6. But computer actually likes pawn f6 directly. But Magnus preferred to first activate his queen. He can play bishop h6. Okay. So after Magnus's move, it's just slightly better. 0.6 is the evaluation. Engine wants black to play bishop to c3. But okay, what did Hari Krishna do? He played bishop c3, attacking the rook, trying for more exchanges. Magnus saves the rook. Does Hari Krishna take the knight? Yeah, he takes the knight. Of course, Magnus would take back.
Why not the
With the
d2
bishop.
knight?
Sir, I thought
This is the more active knight. Na? Knight turn d2 is not doing much anyway.
and then
So
also like, it can come to towards the queen. Like the knight.
Sir,
was
now
pointing
the-
on
1% at a time, Arav.
Like
Knight.
the knight was pointing on the c6 pawn. Yeah.
But that's defended. But yeah.
So
Anyway.
next move will
Yes,
be-
Arav.
Sir, the next move will be a threat for the black because the white can push
Yeah,
the pawn.
e6. Yeah, that's a huge threat because then bishop and queen will be looking at g7 checkmate threat.
And
Which
also
means
bishop's
the-
attack.
Yeah, so bishop will be gone. You'll have to stop the checkmate and then piece gone. So what should Hari Krishna do here? He played rook takes pawn actually, allowing e6.
But
Why?
Because Magnus plays e6.
No, that we will see. That is 2 steps away. Right now, if you want to stop e6, what to do? Let's ask Ayun.
So to stop e6,
Huh.
you have to play f6.
That's a good idea, yeah? Because you're blocking the bishop. So now e6 is still unpleasant. There's a pawn sitting on the
Although it's not
6th
as
rank.
unpleasant.
Yeah, it's not winning. It's not winning, but it's very good for white. So Hari Krishna didn't want to allow that. That position would be almost gone. So he plays rook takes a2, allowing e6. What's his idea? What is Hari Krishna trying to do? Yes, Ayun?
Sir, because after if Magnus plays
E6.
e6,
Huh.
he plays whatever
F6. To stop the checkmate, f6 or g6, anything.
Then
If you take the knight, bishop?
Then he'll take the
Knight. Yeah. So he is ready to stop the checkmate. So Magnus actually plays e6. Position is 0.9. Almost like a 1 pawn advantage for white, for Magnus, after e6. Now he plays f6, stopping the checkmate. And now, if you take the bishop, you lose this knight. And rook will be active. And this pawn that you come here with, that will be gone very soon because it's weak. So Magnus plays knight to b3, moving the knight, threatening this again. So bishop has to move, right? He moves the bishop to e8. So this looks very good for white. The engine actually says 0.2, just 0.2, almost equal, says the computer. Computer.
slightly better.
One second. So here after bishop e8, yeah, slightly better. It's not very slightly, very small advantage. So here Magnus plays rook e1. So the attack is not there anymore. That we have to understand. The position has changed.
Sir,
but there is a
it's about to come.
No, but that's just one threat. That's not an attack. It's just one threat.
Start threat, sir.
And what is it then?
So when you play that, when the queen is blocked, you can take that pawn on f6.
No,
sir,
rook will-
sir.
Rook is defending it. So this is just one threat. Earlier there was an attack. There were pieces attacking. Now center is closed. So there's just one queen in the attack. So that's not enough. But he has a passed pawn on e6. So you have to change the way of playing now. You cannot just land everything there and do things. You have a passed pawn, so you have to support it, help it forward. So e7 is a threat. So Hari Krishna plays. Wait, what did Hari Krishna do? He moved the bishop, rook e1. No, Magnus didn't play rook e1 actually. Sorry. Computer's best was rook e1. Magnus played knight to c5. He wants knight takes, bishop takes, and rook gets trapped. Please don't make noise, Rayansh. Knight to d6. Of course. Oh, then who was making noise? Ayun? Okay. Knight to d6. It's now completely equal. 0.1. Rook f3. Sorry, queen f3. Rook f3 is
So
again
what is the slightest
computer's best move rook f3. But yeah, Magnus plays queen f3.
So what is the slightest?
Queen e7. Rook f2. Magnus doesn't like this active rook. He gets rid of it. Rook went back to a5. No exchanges. Knight to b3. Attacking it again.
Suspicious behavior.
Rook went to b5.
Sir,
So you have to understand black also has a pass pawn. Shaurya, please go and wash your hands and come. Those who pick noses, when you touch pieces, the others will be picking your nose indirectly. So, no. So, this is a pass pawn. C pawn is passed, D pawn is passed. So, if Magnus's E pawn doesn't give him the advantage, or if he doesn't get a clear advantage, black's endgame will be very easy to play. You play C5, C4 and start pushing. This is two very good pass pawns. So, that's why the engine is saying it's just completely equal. It's not advantage white. Not easy to stop, yeah? Because right now he can't play c5 yet. There's three pieces attacking it. But knight is attacked. So after rook b5, Magnus plays bishop
Then how's
c5.
the knight attack? The queen's defending it.
Oh yeah, queen is defending. So he plays bishop c5, putting some pressure on the knight. Bishop came to h5. Sacrifice. Can we take it?
No.
Let's ask Sai Krishna. What happens if the queen just takes the bishop? Don't raise hands, guys. Please keep your hands on. Let the person think.
So the position will be good for white.
So you're saying it's a free piece. Okay, Shauli just came back. Let him understand the position.
So-
Let's ask Vihan. What happens if queen takes bishop? Vihan?
So if queen takes bishop, I guess
Let me pass it to Rayansh. Rayansh, do you see why queen take bishop is not winning? You should be thinking, no? You're looking at him instead of thinking. Let's ask Ashwik.
Sir is not winning because there's also a free knight on
Yeah, he'll take here. Queen is defending the knight. So just an exchange.
Explained that.
Yeah, exactly. So he doesn't take the bishop. He moves the queen to c3. Position is still slightly better for white. 0.4 is the advantage.
So now he's trying to attack on that passed pawn.
Yeah, he is putting more pressure on this side because there's nothing to do. It's closed. Doors are closed. So queen went to e8, defending the pawn indirectly. Queen e3. Magnus is just sniffing around. Queen e3. The queen comes to a8. Black is ready to jump in. e7, it will become weak. That pawn will just become weak. Right now it's protected. Once you play e7, rook e8, and then one more piece comes and it will be gone.
check, sir.
Queen bishop blocks. Check is just a check.
So Magnus should play to a1.
Rook to a1, yeah, you can. Then, yeah, rook to a1 is a good idea.
I mean,
Magnus?
pawn e7 is kind of tempting on its back.
Pawn e7 is not a good idea, yeah.
It's
Because
tempting.
yeah, very tempting because queen also comes in, but queen will just get right back and the pawn will just be weak. So here Magnus plays knight d4, attacking the rook. He doesn't play rook a1, knight d4, and here Hari Krishna decides to play a rook takes bishop. Why? Let's understand the logic behind that move.
So,
Yes.
Sir,
Wait, one second. Wait.
sir, if the rook takes rook, then queen to a1.
I'll block the check. What's the big deal? Giving a check is the reason for giving up a piece. Think properly. This is the problem with being excited. You're seeing something instantly, you decide. Calmness. Think and then decide. Vihan.
Sir, I guess, okay, it's
No. You guys thought a check and done deal.
not the check one.
Then, so try to understand, guys. Somebody has just given up a piece.
But why?
An exchange, basically. You gave up black is giving up a rook for a knight. Magnus took it. So what happens after rook takes rook? Let's see who can find out.
So what if you're just trying to take us and there's nothing?
No. Why would a grandmaster give up an exchange in any sort of equal position? So let's try to understand why. It's
And
not
also
very
why
difficult.
against Magnus?
So is
Huh.
it wasn't a hand slip?
Was it?
A hand slip.
How do you hand slip in an offline game, mister?
No.
We're not talking about online. This is a game between Magnus and Hari Krishna.
But you basically is dropping.
In tournament?
Huh?
In tournament?
Yeah, they play in tournaments only. Where is at home? Nobody visits other chess players at home and plays. Unless they're friends. This is India, Norway. World number 1, world number something.
7.
No, India number 7, not world number 7. Hari Krishna is not number 7 in the world.
So what is waiting?
Right now, let's focus
Sir, can
on
you give
finding
us
out. Ayun.
Sir, because after they take, then we can play knight to
Knight 2.
knight to e4.
Exactly. So don't look for clues. Try to think. This is not hard.
So what?
Magnus took the rook. I mean, you got to take now, otherwise you lost a piece. And then knight e4. That was the point. So it's an exchange of pieces. He gets back the exchange.
No, so that.
Both rooks are attacked. How will you say both?
Sir, you're. Also, you're winning two pieces.
Are you winning what?
No, sir. You are losing a knight also.
How are you losing a knight? He took a knight na first. He took a knight na.
Yes, sir.
Black took a knight.
He took
Right.
a knight,
Hmm.
then
He lost a rook
rest,
and
then
now he is
now
getting a rook and losing a knight. First he lost an exchange. Now he is getting an exchange. Simple as that.
He lost
It's
two
just
points.
basic profit and
He
loss.
lost 2
Okay.
points and now he's getting 2
But Magnus' position is still equal. It's still equal. Magnus takes on c6 because queen is defending the rook. So when knight takes back, queen can take back. Hari Krishna takes the f2 rook with the knight. How do you take back?
Queen.
Okay.
Sir, she was thinking that pawn can go backwards.
No. He was talking
Take
about.
with the
Anyway.
queen.
If you take with the queen,
Actually, with the king.
he took with the king actually. Is there anything wrong with taking with the queen? I don't. It will be a queen exchange. If queen takes, queen exchange is something white would like, right? So let's understand this. Is there any problem with queen takes f2?
Well, sir, there's not a problem. It's just taking the king slightly
Sir, it's
better.
good
Sir,
if
is
the
it
king
black's
takes
move?
the knight.
Yeah, there is no problem actually.
Sir, because if
Sir,
the queen comes down, then the rook will come down and the queen is defending it.
Sir,
But if queen comes down, queen can block. You don't have to bring the rook down.
Sir, actually, if the knight like moves, then there's then there can be a square.
Where?
Rook and queen.
That will be a pin, no? Not a skewer. You will pin your rook to the queen. Yeah, that is a different thing. So it takes with the king. King becomes a bit more active. It can be safe also on g3. Queen takes is also fine.
I mean, let's
And
be
now
honest,
queen. Yeah, nobody would do that. But Magnus is Magnus. So
no one in chess is safe.
okay, queen check. The king goes to g3. This is a very safe king. Even though it's like late middle game, there's not many pieces to attack.
So
So
it's an endgame, right?
it's 3 pieces. You have a queen on the board. So we generally call it a middle game, not an end game.
Until the
So-
queen.
Yeah, generally until the queen's exchange, or if it's a queen in
Sir, which is the longest?
Right now, one thing. Why is your mind drifting to everything else?
Sir,
Focus on one thing when you're doing it. Yeah, sure. You are thinking about this, that, this, that. That's not needed. Focus on this. Right now, focus on the position only. Otherwise, we'll keep discussing other things instead of the game. Yes, Rajveer.
Sir, queen to 1a.
Queen to a1. You want to come here, but why?
I'll go to d1, then I'll play
g4. Oh, good. Very good. Good plan. That's a good plan.
So what is the plan, sir?
He wants to go like here and then here and then here. Check, almost checkmate. King can still move, but then you can also bring the rook in and then if you get all those moves. So here it is white's turn. White plays h3, almost foreseeing Rajveer's idea. The king is now getting safe. Yeah. Please sit down with Bihan.
sir, I was saying that better you could play a4 and then a g.
a4. If you go to a4, yeah, directly a4 and then g4 threat is there. Yeah, but a4 knight can block. Anyway, so queen went back to a6.
Why not rook e8?
Yeah, rook 8 also looks sensible, but if the rook moves, then this pawn becomes a problem. So rook will never be able to get out of the.
rook already in a.
He wants to go to a8, which is fine. Queen came to c3, putting more pressure on c7. Bishop comes to e2, trying to paste it on c4. That'll be a good outpost for the bishop. And now it's a free. Wait a minute. So advantages become huge for Magnus now. Where did he blunder? So till here it was okay. h6 was okay. Yeah, bishop e2 was a mistake. Now it is 2.2. Till now it was like 0.6, 0.7. Now it's 2.2. Huge advantage. Like almost a piece of advantage. Magnus is winning. Plus means white's winning. So white's winning here. But why? Because it's a free pawn. Why did Hari Krishna give up the pawn? Did he see something here? Let's see what he saw. He thought like he'll play bishop d5. But now
No, sir, he thought
Knight.
bishop to c4.
bishop to c4.
Attacking the rook and the queen is very hard to defend.
No, rook can move, no?
Right.
So he just gave up the pawn. But why did he let's go back a little bit.
So maybe because he thought the good bishop would even out.
No, but yeah, he thought the position will be open, bishop will be good. But let's go back a little bit. Rook was here, pawn was here. He had played bishop e2. Yeah, this was a position. The move that he should have played in that position was,
Not a bishop move.
yeah, not a bishop move. The computer actually wants h6.
And then king coming over for the king.
Just making space for the
So
king.
the computer.
But white can still take on d5. Yeah, so if white takes on d5, let's see what will happen after rook takes d5. h6, rook takes d5. Now rook a8. And black has got some counterplay because white's king is also not very safe. So this is what the computer would do. Let's go back. Instead of h6, he played bishop e2. Now rook takes d5.
So now what if he plays rook a8?
He played rook a8. Now the difference is king is still not safe.
So,
You
but
would-
the knight
you need
is
one.
somewhere.
Oh wait, knight is not here. Where was the knight? Wait, knight was here. Sorry. Knight was here. Yes.
So
we
they
moved.
look like
Yeah. So this was the position. Bishop e2, rook takes pawn, rook a8. So black still needs one move to be able to use the rook. Otherwise, rook d8 is checkmate. So here white played pawn to e7. The rook has to come. Wait.
Sir, there was another move.
Yeah. What was it?
Sir, he could play rook to d8 instead of the pawn D6.
Rook to D8.
That's a free rook.
You
No,
mean
it's not.
before? You mean here rook?
Yeah, the white rook to D8.
That'll be an exchange. Yeah, that you can do.
So
But
then the knight takes it, and then the
then it's black's turn. It's not again your turn. So black will get time to bring the queen in. So you should wait before playing rook d8. Rook is active now. His rook is not doing anything. So we can wait. So here after rook takes pawn, rook a. Wait, 1 second. The rook didn't move actually. Rook 8 was not played. He played bishop to b5.
But so what if he played?
If he played rook d8, then pawn e7. And then rook d8 comes.
Dead.
So
Seven,
now
then-
knight to b4, knight to b4, queen attacked, queen goes to b7, attacking the rook, queen c5, defending it. So white's advantage is actually 1.1 now. Engine was saying +2, but now it's saying just better for white. Bishop to a4, but from a practical viewpoint, this is not very good for white. Pass pawn, this pawn is passed, but it's not going anywhere. All the pieces are active and rook is ready to jump in. Once his pawn pushes,
And
rook
king
d8
is
is
safe.
yeah, king is
Ish.
safe. Yeah. Bishop a4. The
So
rook
now you can play.
he plays
pawn
rook to
E7, right?
pawn e7 is possible, but what will you do after king f7? Your pawn is
That's what?
attacked. You have to defend the pawn. How will you defend?
Sir,
Not easy.
sir,
Okay, wait.
Sir, you can play knight to c6.
Defending that. But bishop will just take it.
Rook to
That's just a
c6.
blunder. Ara was saying something.
Sir, I was saying the same.
Okay, that's a full piece. Okay,
Can't
so
be
so that is why e7 is too hasty. Don't do it too fast. The pawn is good there. Let it be there as a headache for the opponent. He sacrifices the rook. Sacrifices an exchange. Magnus Carlsen. And Hari Krishna didn't take. What happens if he takes?
Sir, he takes the pawn.
Bishop takes, pawn takes. Rook is attacked. Rook will move. Then
And then,
one more move you need to find. Ara.
sir, queen e7.
Queen e7 I can defend with the
Sir.
queen. I can bring my queen and defend. Vihan.
Sir, queen to d7.
How will queen go from here to here?
Queen.
This is d7.
White queen to d7.
From here, how will you go to d7?
Only knight can do.
Queen d5 is exchange of queens. So you're giving up your rook to exchange queens. Anyone else? After bishop takes, pawn takes, rook moves, what will white do?
So queen to E7.
Queen e7, queen b8, defending the rook. So you have a queen active, but it's not, you're not winning the piece back.
Sir,
Yes.
queen e7.
Queen b8.
So queen d4.
What's the difference? There's no threat with queen d4. You're not making a threat also. Bishop takes rook. If bishop has taken the rook, pawn takes back. I move the rook. What do? Yes.
Sir, knight to c6.
Exactly. You have to
Sir,
see
I
this
was
before.
thinking.
Seeing it now is easy, but before itself you have to start seeing things.
Sir,
That's
I-
called calculation. You cannot do the sacrifice without seeing this. So before you have to see. Anyway, so this didn't happen. The bishop did not take the rook. Rook was here. This rook was here. Knight was on. Where was the knight? Knight was not there. There was a pawn.
Just tournament.
We don't know that. Of course, in chess tournament, we've been top number 1 player in the world. Will he play at the basement of house? Of course, he will be in international tournament. Anyway, okay. So he didn't take the rook. He played queen to e4, and now Magnus just starts collecting. Rook takes pawn.
Collecting stops.
h5. Hari Krishna also doesn't give up. He's saying your king is not that safe. It looks safe, not so safe. If you bring all your pieces here, your king is alone then.
Sorry,
Safety is
was
nowhere.
checkmated.
He plays king h2.
Now safe.
Now black moves the king. No, not really safe. Queen f4 is there. King h7, and now queen comes back.
This is a fork.
Magnus
sir.
realizes.
Sir, queen f4 is a fork, sir.
How is it a fork?
Sir, king and rook.
Magnus realizes
Queen
that
f4, king moves. Then
Sir, free knight.
there's no check after that.
Sir, free knight.
Knight is defended, mister. There's a queen sitting right here. How is it a free knight?
Sir, no, after he plays that.
After queen f2, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Here free knight you see. He sacrificed a knight. Yeah.
Why?
What happens if he takes? It's a full piece sacrifice. What will happen if Hari Krishna takes the free knight?
So maybe
If
Something
this happens.
bad.
Yeah, let's find out what that is.
Something very, very
Let's be quiet and think instead of talking unnecessarily. Yes, he didn't take it. If he took it, it would have been gone. It will be +3 if he had taken it. Why? What will white do? There is a killer move here for white. Let's see who can find it. Yes, Ayun?
Queen to g3.
Exactly. Threatening mate and threatening queen g6. So your king is not safe. You can't do anything there. You can defend this mate, but after queen check, king moves, queen takes his mate. So the queen can't really take this knight. Let's go back.
So
He
what
played-
can't really do?
He played rook to g8, defending the future main threat. And now the knight went to a6.
So the queen wasn't there.
Queen was an f2, yeah. Okay, knight went to a6. The bishop went back. More defense. The rook came back to c5. Queen d3, attacking the knight again. This time it's not a sacrifice. The knight moves back. Queen went to d6. The position is still very good for white. It's winning. White has an extra pawn. King h1 by Magnus. It was a check. Queen comes again with a check. What do? Do we repeat?
No.
We play? Shaurya, what will white do here?
So white should play king to h2.
Then again if I give a check?
King g1.
King g1 again check.
So but that's not a repetition.
Yeah, but you'll again have to move that to h2, then again it will be repetition, third repetition.
So
Shaurya,
then-
look properly. Do you want to repeat moves? King up, down. So what to do?
So sir.
Yeah, let me ask Rayansh.
So
So
queen to
I
g1.
Yeah, just block with the queen.
Not queen to f1.
Yeah, queen g1.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes.
So suppose one position comes one time and then you move like 5 times. Then
Hmm.
again that same position comes. Again you move 5 times. Again that position is.
It's a draw. 3-time repetition means the same position happens 3 times. Number of moves in between doesn't matter. If the same position happens 3 times, it's a draw. If the opponent claims it.
So sir, if you play 50 moves in OD with no captures, you will draw.
No captures and no pawn moves, then it's a draw. That's just not captures. Okay, queen went to d6. Rook came to f8. Sorry, wait, it's white's turn. Huh? After queen d6, the knight came to d5. Getting ready to push the pawn, rook came to f8. And now queen came back to d4. Position is 3.5, big advantage for white. King h8. Black's pieces are now too passive. How do we continue this? You've got a great
So
position.
queen to h4.
Queen to h4, it's defended there.
So
It's
And
good,
you're losing a
but
rook.
yeah, rook is hanging, so we don't do that. So what to do? How do you make the position better? Arif,
So pawn e7.
pawn e7. I play a rook f7 then.
so then rook to c8.
He played rook c8 first, threatening pawn e7. Right? So after pawn e7, I'll have to play rook g8 probably.
To c7.
Rook c7, yeah, but how will you put pressure there? You need a queen to come there, which you can't bring anywhere. So
So I
this
can
is
play queen to f2, then queen to g3.
g3 is guarded. G3, G4, G5 all are guarded. G6 is also guarded, so you can't get there. So rook to c8, the bishop came to c6. Do we exchange rooks? There's a here he played a move that completely shocked Hari Krishna. He didn't expect the next move.
See, like,
No, I'm just saying. I don't know exactly what happened. Here there's an unbelievable move for white. A move that will make your opponent fall down from his chair.
If he's sitting on
He's
that.
not
Can you?
He's sitting on the stairs.
He's not stairs, chair. If you're not sitting on the chair, then you're standing and playing.
is it queen to h4?
Queen to h4. How will somebody fall down from the chair for queen h4? If you fall down from the chair after you see queen h4, then you have something seriously wrong.
So knight e7.
Exchanging rooks and he is like unconscious after the exchange of rooks. There's a killer move. Unbelievable move. Okay, 1 second. Sai Krishna.
Knight e7.
Knight e7, what's the point I take? No, knight e7 I take your rook, queen. Okay, what is Rayansh?
So pawn to e7.
Pawn e7 he's been expecting for like 10-15 moves. He was waiting to see pawn e7. Now I will be surprised if pawn e7 comes. I can just play probably rook takes rook, no? Then it's a free rook. So don't do that. Here Magnus played a beautiful move. He played gangster move. Knight takes pawn.
Oh no.
Sacrificing a queen. What happened? He blundered. That's why you're laughing.
It's too
Yeah, first laugh and then understand why the guy played it. So what is the need to laugh? Try to understand why. A better player is playing a move like this. So try to see why. Not laugh. Your instant reaction shouldn't be laughing at the move. That needs to change. So knight takes f6. You cannot take the queen because
It's
rook takes rook is checkmate. And if rook takes rook, then
So then.
Queen to take the
you will take the queen.
Yeah.
So that means after knight f6, he has to move his queen, keeping the defense of the rook. Queen e7,
Not taking the
and now he just takes the
So
rook.
what's the advantage?
You won a pawn, that's your advantage. Now you have a pass pawn, and you get an exchange of rooks. That's your advantage. You're 2 pawns up.
And
Now
also
you
you
move your knight, right?
and also you
Yeah,
made your opponent
3 pawns
better
up.
than
You win 1 more pawn.
And also your opponent is probably
Black can't take.
Yes.
Yeah, knight takes pawn, mate threat. Wait, if the queen takes this mate, so bishop went to e8, attacking the knight, and now he just played knight takes pawn. A simple way to win. He allows the knight to get taken, but that position is just winning because white will now play. What do you do? Exchange queens or what do you want to do here? Yes, wait.
Sir, queen to h4.
Queen h4, king g8 then. Play some random move and then think. That is a secret success mantra for. Then why are you saying queen h4 then? After queen h4, queen d8. I'll just move the queen here to defend.
So pawn to f6.
Then why did you say queen h4? No. Let me. Who else? Arav. So first think, not first queen h4 or queen d8. First think about where your moves are going to lead. What is Rayan saying?
Sir,
Pawn to
One.
f6.
And Arav?
Sir, pawn to f6.
Yeah, he wanted to play pawn f6. I mean, you can exchange and try to win that. That should also win because you've got 4 pawns against a bishop. That's a huge,
One extra.
huge bunch of
And
pawns.
also they'll combine.
Black can't win with just a bishop. Yeah, of course, black
And
cannot
also
win with
they'll
just a bishop.
combine.
But there's a much easier win. Pawn f6. Because the queen has to move and then pawn f7. You win the piece right back. Right, so after pawn he would probably resign. Let's see. It's time to
Unless if
resign.
the queen goes to f7.
One
What do you
second.
take?
Sir,
Wait.
wrong thing. You could flashlight.
Thanks for stating the obvious, Sai Krishna. I did not see that. After f6, he resigned. There's no moves. It's like mate in 12. Because the queen moves, wherever the queen moves, f7 comes and then promotion.
Sir, unless it's queen f7.
The queen moves
chess.
Queen f7.
Queen f7.
Knight for it.
Yeah, now we are going to